Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. This is Daddy Koff, your host again for today. And the life is in the air. Once again, we're going to get you an exciting program today. Last week, we touched base with things that are possibly affecting our lands back in our various places in, I won't say third world country, I'll just go straight on to Ghana, of which we use as the base to discuss. And I think we went as far as trying to find solutions to the best way to keep our land safe so that our foodstuffs and things that we take from the land will be well protected and kept safe for various uses, including consumption of food and others. So that we can keep the environment as as best as we can. Today is going to be quite different. I didn't want to highlight or focus on a particular country in whatever we discuss. Normally I use is Ghana, of which is my native country, as the base because most of the time that is where I grew up and I know much about whatever probably being discussed about third world countries and other places that look like that place. So the place, it gives me a light. It gives me a light to being able to express myself and then discuss in detail what it is that can be transferred or implemented in other areas that look like that. Today is going to be different, as I said again. Today there was a legal issue about one of our best good musicians who passed away. And after the passing, there has been so many legal issues behind his past that are big. They're trying to resolve them. And you can see that it's not easy because many things I think, I wouldn't say not being put in place very well, but are going on that are beyond understanding. That's what I can say. And so today I say, well, I took it upon myself that since that person is from my native country, I'm gonna just bring it up and see how because this person is a global person. His name is Daddy Lumba that I'm talking about, a very good and great musician who passed away, I think, last July or so, if I stand to be corrected. And there has been so many battles about the wives and then those who are the legal wives and then those who are side. Well, I don't even want to call it out as the name is because I personally I don't like that name. But I'm not taking a side. I'm just trying to be very fair and firm today. What needs to be done to help that issue, get resolved. because it's going. And many people are it has become a global thing, and many people are listening to this all over the world. And what I'm praying for is my country, Ghana, as we all represent wherever we go, they will try and do the right thing. Since it has become a global thing, they will try and do the right thing so that it will reflect on our images as we go along with whatever we are doing at our various places. Because if you are at home in Ghana, certain things do happen, and you think it is just there, Ghana, and that is it all. No. Whatever we do over there, all right, we don't know how far they go. They go too far to understand that it affects us, those who have had the opportunity to travel outside. They affect them in many ways. When something affects you, it can be affect you for good or for bad. So we represent all those things. And since this has become a global thing and it's an illegal issue that is in court, that lawyers are deliberating over them. People are looking, they are watching us, they are looking at us, how our judgment and everything. And this is going to be a reflection of all Ghanaians outside. As for inside, they can make a decision and then go along with it. But what about Ghanaians outside? People are listening, they are looking at our judgmentals, our perception, our thinking, our mental, our social, everything. They are looking at that. So whatever we are going to do, whatever they are doing about that particular case, I pray that they have to put professionalism first. They put God first, professionalism second. God means fairness and being professional, so that it will reflect on us. Why am I saying so? If you don't do that, right, it's going to affect all the Ghanaians outside in the way they think, their perception, and how people even receive them. Because if you do right things, it affects all the individuals who go outside. I don't know about the inside. Outside, when you say, "Oh, where are you from?" I'm from Ghana. I say, "Oh, Ghana? Let him go." Ghanaians don't do that. He says, if it goes back to Ghana, stand aside. We don't trust these people. That is the image we create when things like this come global. When it becomes global, this is the image we create. We do things for people to know that, yes, these are the genuine people we can think about, we can trust, and we can deal with. So when cases like this come, and you stand, and you don't do the right thing, man, you tarnish the image, you spoil everything for us, especially those of us outside. You say, "Oh, Ghanaian, oh, look at them, look at their put everything Ghanaian aside. We don't recognize them. We don't recognize that." That is what happens. I remember when I was in London some time ago as a student. I was in a classroom, and one of the professors asked me, I was in the economic class. He asked me, "Steven," he mentioned my name. I said, "Yes, sir." Then he turned to the rest of the class. He said, "You know, these students, Steven, his country, they produce um, tuna. They fish tuna in their country and they process them and export them. But they don't eat the quality one. They export the quality ones. Stephen, can you tell us why they do that? Wow. Something that I even didn't know. I didn't even think about that. Economic class. I started laughing. Then I had to put my little bit of one knowledge that I know. I didn't know anything about. I didn't know. I just stood up and said something like, well, they can't produce their own machines. So the cost of machinery and everything coming together, they have to export them so that they can meet the costs and everything. He didn't say yes. He didn't say no. Later that I found out he was a researcher. Probably might have done a research on that before even asking me that. Using some case studies. Why am I saying this? He knew about my country and knew about the sort of person sitting down there before even he called out my name and asked me to say something, because he knew about the country that I come from, what they can do. He later on went on and said, Stephen, do you know Lehman? I said, yeah, he was my president. He said, yeah, he was my classmate when we were together when we were in LSE, London School of Economics. I said, wow. He said, yes, Lehman was my friend. When he was doing his PhD, I was there. I said, well, you see how things are coming together. So now my recognition from that teacher is going to be based on the people that he knew and the sort of what do I say, behavior, or the sort of life they led, and then what they knew about my country, their thought and their deeds. He was going to judge me or look at me or relate to me according to that. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this that what we do reflects on our individuals. It can let people call you out. It can let people shun you. It is very, very important that we do the right thing so that we set up a good image. Everything is not money. It's about image, good behavior, good character, fairness, transparent, even the truth, whatever. So that when they call out, yo, he's a Ghanaian, oh, I know them. He will never do this. Look at their judgment. Look at their elections. Look at their this. Look at their that. But today, we had a judgment about that Illuminous wives that I started with. Let me switch back to my local dialect. Sorry for that. Sometimes when certain things go on me, I forget to know. To even think about the other people who are listening to me from my native country that I want to address today. Okay. Enti we no make me dia ba me kram me kasem. Eye bibi a esombo pa. Ene ye di mu aye bi bai. A efa lumba a wabonu ma wiase afa na nyina animu no. Aye nyina obia etie dia ya ekoso. Akoye manso kakra bechire ne yire a waware no. Ene sebi obi a oni ni besan kakra. Ono so ne na wo ma. Ni ye kire se hwan na ye owarefo ne. Hwan na ye obebata obi hu. Ene die wo hu aware ne nkofo abebata ho no. Ewo ye nananom na bi mutumi ware mienu miensa ne anan. But satam no o ware a o ko bufri ba ko so ko mienu so a o ma oba ne ti ase. No wakoti ba kuniti sa no wodi ne mpata ama no. No wanje mpata na nanye so wonya ware no ntum. Eno no betumi aye big problem a che ma solve ansana. Onye mpata na onye ntum, utumi ntwi mfaso. Ebia begye aware no. Obetumi aware sa ato aso aba miensa nan ye ditu. Eni e waware enso wo ho no mo a. Yeso obi ni obi atna abawa natna sa abawa afede onani akode no ho wanyini no aware no yenim ni nyina e wo ho. Eni obi so okra etimi kwosina siwa. Ntem no makọ akọji. Ni nyina wo ho. Na mi wo kakra bi ampesa me de ba ansana. Mama besi asem no so. Enti asa na mesi asem no so no. Me pesa me welcome me nua sigaro. Na me welcome me nua George Paul. No mo be ka me ho. Na me ka wi a, no mo so atwa me de so. Enti me nua sigaro. Me nua me de wa ba ne. Me nua ma adwo. Me nua sigaro ma.
No me juso no me say.
Nyame ada ruma. Nyame kakra bi nkoye na me pese me hwe de awiase afa na nyina so be kire me. Me nua George. Me am ba prakupe. Akatechie.
Gary.
That is saying.
Yami adon no pipe. We are boko.
Yeah, what bona you we na yoba.
Happy Thanksgiving
to you. Father, jealousy will take you anywhere.
Just my Mickey.
Is it Madame Ghana judge? Jealousy.
Minia nom. Esem kakra bi na me pesa me ditu me na me pesa mu tie ko sinafe mu wi a obi aso de ne dia to aso ama me. Asma Mickey, eye between nipa ma mienu. Ya waresem ho. Wa na ye yire ne ne onya yire. Afa ni afa ba kusi aware no. Odin krata enyina aba bekire. Nkrata na odi kire no so kire se ya ware na fi aware ene de ni nkrata so. Enti enu abusiafo ene ebekire. Ene yasa aso aware na nkrata so. Na nkrata so de no. Ya aware no oni mamu Ghana. O amana no ti aware no Germany mem. Bibia odi aba bekire. Okay. Na be aware no ware o Germany no mumu no. Ye wo kakra ne se. Sa ware no ware a baba ne be ma no. Emu matrimonial marriage. Eya ordinance. Mu mienu nko a. Enti se mu ye japade akra we ni di ne da so. Mu mienu mu dia. Ba ku ni wa ye ba ku dia. Enti na bi mo besi on the yam bibia. Ena fie so dia no dia eye se wakọ gi aware. And a traditional one, any tradition, no, a permit you, ye need be to say matrimonial. I permit you might be what it become. But what the back on about two soon, and I just say a silly. And I'll be so chesser. One also needs any pay Ababew. Ababew, I'm on also, and in Atna, if ye to do the papa na kwaya on also no one day. And yes, one for the idea my bechere say one also aware anasi aware no or the near be bechere kakra am onye busia penny free fie family nim am oba bedi ho adanse e ma no na bia me pese me kire ne say ekoko wie mu okoti enye Ghana asem enye Ghana nko asem mu yipa no ware o Ghana ho mpo na mu bua ade no o Ghana nko ade mu a enka enye asem a ebeye bibi ebekwachire enipa no o ware amana no na nkrata no so no de wosu bia no eno wanso na Ghana so sa ware sa ware ni bia e wosu ye tese bibi e universal obia ditu esi den ye bo ba nu na etimi ma ba me ni gina obi oti na wari ase ye nim kwa akra eye ya oba ba no ba ne life mu so papa ne bes ebe ka che ne so okakofo oba bi o so wan kan che ne ho de ye nim but ye nim ane so oba bi abetale ho ne kra ba be wo na ohwe mo kra na akweche kakra ma me no kra ti se ni kunu no kra e twempuna no na wawo mienu asie that means papa no kra no odi sie ne yire enti anyanya bia no odi sie ne yire no empena no wan hu se ni kunu no owo yire according to nchechire mo no say ya no kra started to be corrected ma me no kra ko Ghana oba na be serve wo mo oba as oba serve as a helper me dem go kaso ye me na papa na nya ne nchire kwa me dem fa emotional one no mbe mo any social one no mbe mo wonya ni baby ko se ma me ni se pa ma me no opene so on pene so enjoy na warrior so why enjoy na warrior the bitterness and everything will go through no ye fa ni nyina ntu papa ne wonya nya okọ ne nkrechi ewie afa die ma me no sa ba be ye na yie nso a nipa na otale ho no esa afa no ne ba betwetwe ho se onu nso ye yire abra wonim se enkrata no omokọ warrior no eye utimi ware ba akope esi den obi sa ba betale ho se bia onim se ne be bank won ware onim se na oni di kunanse no ware ena ni kun so anyi ni sutre bia so ware o baby enti esi den na wari timi ba ho na enam anu nso nti enkrata na wo mo di ba akọkire se ono ena oye eyire no efie empanifo amai abai mu nkofo a mu bua asem ya tu sankrata na atwere say ne de ya recognize ne de so mutimi apply fie die no ade na mutimi apply de ya friend say recognize Germany nye banana country no ga so muni o ma nye liga so obi din krata ye bold no dia bro say if Germany na say wundi India. What do you do as a judge in our fairness, peace, understanding? Me to me now, make us say, for cry, call the Syrian number, say case a better with him. This case, no, we are looking out for this information because embassies, no, what will represent your country? And you be an sorry, I call Germany. Oh, flow more now, baby, they will do it. And as a judge, I was what high court. Oh, Kumasi, oh, for phone phrases here. You may hear no amount. Now they are continue cases. Say, new information, any part of the buy. Papa and answer, and your papa, a authentic and I authentic. When to me and yes, sir, what made you know say, as some are sensitive, sana. Obi and yen any breeze, some are sank one from back court. Was a matrugu. And now debate na so e de aye ne bibia no enu mo no atwagu no akofa wa akasa e wo de local one no se de si a ebe favor obi ntra na ti no yes na sigaro Paul mentiase me ye bibia me fairness e ye die ntina omu make a decision no na anasa in the first place no that decision no make no e ye fair. See a bit true our negu no more show dear at the time. Make us all remember how many brain ni so we soon near dear crowd and the amount fan tunche. Ye emotional in flow can emran emremukran sana a chain a becca no crown was my dear bim. Near to a nugu, I bred the whole world they say. Also make the carcass and be said, I dare be a bayo a hebiano, yet we call be out to a classroom. Yeah, but why did your people do that? It is say, and your papa, no one him. What am I look excuse me to say? Stupid. And there's some country the Cramon Winnie. And Mamma look stupid. Me, my who be that? Yeah, you be the classroom. And then I make us as a mono. And to a more yes, I dear now, more. You know, movie say, we are identity no more yes, I cry now. Almost for the non to a pen. Because a D away, a D papa away. Some Musika. Kwame Nkrumah died many years ago. Kwame Nkrumah, he died many. The legacy and the new man no person achieve no. Went me anya no. Still people are pushing forward for African unity. Adentra. And I reflect on them. Nasifo. And then other countries in Africa. People are calling out his name. Ebi crowd in Mudi Tun, Kwame Nkrumah, Abro Munimuno, Yabua, New York Mayo. They are afraid of Kwame. Ubi so boko hibra. I don't be sikasema. Something oh yeah, the papa. Ujawechi eye. No wasifo a chili mano, woman a benefit. We kobone, we are the bonnie swa. A cowetry ma. Nanem we are no mubiano. So, who said they see a mo, I can kaya the Mudi Jinas in the Buayana, and Magana for ye look queer, kitty. I will hire high court to pa, and Omudia dear say. Means I do it obio, but we read 2 cases no. Now I read deliberations no. Now I read the judgment on the 2 muna. And my look queer kitty. Me nim judge chrono. Oh yes, I did. Me nimuno. Now I'm bringing it down because I idea uncle for me brave. You better call no classrooms. You better call no baby case studies. I bring it. You making it down. And that's almost to Ghana. One more movie somewhere be Ghana. No more for me. There no one. There be oh. And you near one bontino kesipa. Minianum.
Okay, that idea of near United though. Good time, Manikum.
Media amount.
That you know that I will cancel. You talking about. I saw Canadian and you talking as you say, Ghana to say America, not say Europe, no, a woman. You are not looking at Ghana. Nah, you can't watch them. You're talking about Ghana. Lawlessness, nothing works. That's the country you're talking about. One walk in and I saw Kenyan here in Nipa. Sabi only yes, I move my query munasa na wokan. But American was seven. Almost the wokan, almost you find judgment because a chrono be beer judgment. Oh, so man. Say if Ghana now yet in Muno and once an idea that an exercise because I'm telling you the truth, nothing works in that particular country. From the presidency to the lowest person, nothing. Lawlessness. Naka kwabrani timi sorry fa aso aropa. Etimi efantuma egunu kon. No aso aropa brodu yakuta no demika e kwa bonten ball aso akwa enu ye na one time think about it. We o my love bianim. Driver to jina middle of the road. No jina ono bi di komo. Efano. That's the country you're talking about. Timi enya me nwa aba say okay, remono I'm for a start sports patch of more than now. Most subscribe my station because say you do my soon, you move for it, you know. Say more subscribers, you know. Still 7,000 more than more than 7,000. You now for more like you know. A bit boy, papa. Maybe do know that. Say likes in the bar. A bit pushy station up when more than
okay.
See with a more for and I heard for more. More than anything. By the way, look, you know, for me, I'm looking at this from this standpoint, right? And man, or may beat him so. Yeah, the Subobi will be a then Lumba said the bone. No crab because I honor Okodu on set you. Ghana man etina obia wo man mu a no opere obetu kwan se de lumba ya no ofia na ono aka na se ohia pa na ofirimu a wodan shushan boy na dia ne se otwa ne ho ntwa no opere ya ko duru jama bonte so okope ababopa ampa so eyeye ma no ne star shane ni bizi career by for Ghana ka ye hu salu be ye hu ne o ebi kwan nyum da ti sabrochie no kontuo no de broni ye ne krom yi a wo hye no ma yi na obenya ho faso no na aboa no na enhwan ene nam so ama ne konya saa me yokodu ye no ma look ma me sadi fi ne sei che dan lumba na ye kana sem ama popi ne no mi de mi no pa because of 1% me no mo sign onu no akasa no me na kasa so many occasions che edie ma mi ni no even school time na mi ni no ba onu no sen so ni ye why enetimi fight man na ma ko du Germany onu a budu Germany wie na obebo nyum Teresa be said e bo obana baso so ba we na me obo a me ma me bibia ti edu take it no na sikare nso ene ko boa e ma this is that because I've been poma e ko to TV me resource o mo dey fa Nigeria no dey ya no ni copy mo Germany e dey no ye wa je balance ho loko si Akosua Serwaah no ko wa ni sadi pa we no onu ene create some problems we nyina Odo Broni na mo no ya kwara wo lumba na ankope na Ghana kwa society no oba ankope bema na pebe oba ti oba no no bi na ankope no se ye ni kra na bre wa wo pa wo nye ewi asesa na tie wo nso wo yire e wo ma na wo yemu ba akwa di 14 years na ko chi no na ne ko da obena wo di 44 mo na mo ka kweti age no you 44 and I go for akwa di 14 and can ne yire ono sin chen wo wu de they say obi en kana chese mbone fine but the crowd was eka and I go create we nyina beto because this is the same nyina no nko Ghana omu hu no but lumba nti no omu timi nka because omu nyina slow say omu say the image because we build the image to the point be a lumba be na wo no wo go fast as we to man get destroy the career kra ya hu bi musicians sportsmen omu nyina sa awari say out of wedlock as some careers till they chose to say they'll keep it secret and let it go and na ko fa we nyina ba no enti ne oba no panyin no awari ne dia no ohun ko bia so the court because asemo e ba nyina yi onu ko say when dey the court o enye Odo Broni afa bia court eye busa panyin we Kofi Usu uza bani banza na wonam kro wona ofri se pakoso no ofri otofri ko na osofri him ana onu ko obi a wodi ka kase wunnim Odo Broni ba bia na ko se wapen nim no what every platform look nukre ba ko pe videos ni na egu what okay ni ba ko pe mienu miensa enan abi de ko du Accra ne ko bi so Serwaah ne wa basa wo ko investigation pa so wo ko investigation fi ho aho ne investigation ne wo busia panyin ne be investigation fi ho na wo busia panyin na we hen de he wo na so wo tira ho na obi investigation wo ne so be busia wase se obaba we ye be worry fi obusia because wo na busia panyin na wo ko investigation no wo ko investigation from who ye be dey say obi ya ba ya obi owu 20 years ago na ko investigation I didn't know Timika as na lawyer judge way say ono se mo kan na nukre ene
I didn't make
na me can say sa wo kan wa ware na kan Ghana wa ware 3 ya ware 3 sa abucha civil na e wa ha nyina wo mbi no Ghana de no na wo fe ordinance no eno so ho en krata wo ware wo no ba no ko ape wo dun ware bi mu nka ho eno ho o Ghana bonte so eno me wedding no e kwesi bu ne de bre eno so Ghana aha ne fe civil Ghana ordinance and send a customary right customary one and ultimately e wore bibia aka ho Baby, as long as we do home. And the one the third one there, a most Islamic
one.
But more than you worry up to 4. That's it. Would you worry more for so? Sir, over can so job back on Sunday back up. This ama a management so and a Ghana mra editum. E wo Ghana e abonten society. Nti onu na lumba no oni pefe se oni le yiri nyaye. En wakofo obi onu neti. Wo ye bema. Ye nyina no pi ye nyina but pi ye papa no nyina me hu ye hu bi. But that does not mean say because of the fact that woni obi atena na wunti no wabeye oyire yahona me no hona me ntiase no na case no kwa na ene ye kan wase me kokoti yi aheboneti for amaka me de mase obi si wa na me kan na judge so de abeso so ba me kan se bi wa se no kokoti no ai bua ne de no asem na kwa se wa o ene busa panyi we ya tupaki ego ka se ocho letter de come Akosua Serwaah se after 1 week no ocho letter come no Germany se why investigation who say onu kra no wonya yire dem Odo Broni na yire enti onu no ayi no ontimi nyaku na mane nyi na even pono flyer na mo beye no when lucky ya no mo di be so bi just because of say lumba ne no ma same way ene ko ba court so ba yi o Akosua Serwaah no mo no ko fa bibi en kokot onu se o ba Ghana be di ni kuna sa kuna ye no obi se ene kuna se ede kuna de hwe so wa nye we o yire pa se o yire no wa nye na afi wa ede asante fo na kan fo bi sasa edi wachi o nipa no sunsun timi di wachi sa ebe house sometimes ko timi bi bo e ko bodam e wo se mpanyefo de ko tena ni ko sua no ni ko ye ya mamre bi ni yi sa de ni firo so ansa no waji wo so e yon kra se ayi ene mo won pose ono Odo Broni no offensive bi ekuna that means wono
because young worry
and ya worry mpa they go ekuna how can you get married again we are young it is a wo pekuna no so obeto so ababro na say
hey japadi entra
the be say the pade dey yama ho because japadi dey na medical can make bi lumba no one Akosua Serwaah properties bia lumba wo bia oni oba dey na wo so nti eno no enti sa ena lumba enti ko sa without Akosua Serwaah any enti ye and lo no pokai so oba na kusikura kai ene say bibio e bia na say ni minim say bibio e bia oni na enti no ana lumba so betra Ghana wanya anything ni obi anka ho bibia no ye ni o kan ho de omo ye nyina ho nyina ho dada enti no enya de bia oni Odo Broni be bibi kan ho
hey na nkola na omo
ni say o ye bibi ma Odo Broni nko o ti dey amana nko e o baby and nobody knows where it is but that's the information you want nti ono Odo Broni no kasa lumba so ye ne de ma no nti mi na lumba no being smart no o nim say bibi say betwesi no e no ye oba no so de ma no nti nukura o nyina say dada Akosua Serwaah the case court because of the disappearance of kind and was see court no enka bi ma no now we recognize that the only sole survivor spouse of the lumba right I don't know keke that's all she needs kuna no kra no so obey so onye na sempa don't know say omo recognize no for legalities or number brinti lumba estate is supposed to be her name and it's in her name she's omo declare na say bibia perfect what does it
yes
ne normal properties e wo Germany no dey nyina ne Ghana kwa wo properties so be Germany until no ba no need that certificate to take it to a friends in Germany no okay na ne manu nya ho faso
yes
cause for here say pay bit back am abafo dem for mo na say
ana America
until you say lumba man so nya ho faso until this is what the lady is fighting for enye kuna keke no wo ko paye
ani na me make cigaro baby ni bra bre wo ho no
yeah until no ona so ko kan de ma Odo Broni eba case ni mu say o se onu kwa no na yire ne Odo Broni anya yire ene ma Odo Broni mo ebe mu ti Odo Broni kra na ene no court no ko nyina no ho se bi nti Odo Broni wo ko test ko e because no se bi ani she doesn't have to prove anything e Akosua Serwaah sam ne yakoka na the certificate aba me certificate musimu hia civil you know also very civil no musimu hia or provide it mo say extract into mo pay no okay mo original ena omako embassy na omako diaba e baya musi eno so some part bi na signatures no bi om signatures no eni eno so ntimo pe the certificate na kasa almost that code eno so asaba so I will say eno krampo no wunyintum because it doesn't look real na wo judge no what free will be who ni baby wo German embassy a wo free na waka say edlo ekusi no any because say one na omafoje bibi na omde abeto that's what she's saying eno kra no hit daughter no integrity today. What I say? In this case, you know, one judge now tihono. Emi obi ka jam so akwaje braba. Enye me won da.
Omaka.
Because
said it.
Obi ka enye me won because you say bibi shan so. Asimo ka nyina doesn't make sense. Say akosa brimpo ma testimony obama and do bania ba nimpon. Aso be kan nyina so wanye ba kokra ni.
But what you was happening is the
me George na dey so wanye ba kokra ni e mo busa pani ene Odo Broni ne yere no kunu de no omu prove omu say ye ni yete ye nim no e na ogidi
o say e host
ya hwe ya o man na mo no e da no
you
na ko be fa akoton edi
Cigaro what I'm seeing now they say I saw Paul Atuaso this year nam Ghana bibi kura obi betimi ade furu nsem no aka say media media
as I say we hold na dey okay dey say hold na
when it you media bo betimi nya obi mu defend no
as I say dey win free Ghana dey okay hold na sanity obi ko kru obi ti ko je no obi yire obi ti ko je no sikeni grant me edada are nyi ko for no man from sem bia obi adwuma kra it be different nsem sikeni bi as I say sikeni bi ti bi ko near the ya ko brungo for near Jesus Ghana no is there is this time for be ebeba but se say no emra we no e na ebe ma ahyemu bibi ba le no smart ba wo dem pon kan dey na fe
God dey me ba menka we ntwem ansa what do you think about the credibility of the judge
now that pa so wo free go me so credibility of what judge won tie na na judge and ponching kokko ni I confirm no credibility who do na Rollins egunkum judges Ghana judges are useless Ghana Ghana me fa masam ko court da no Ghana nyina obi sisi me amelo be me ye ma bodua me no ahono ya chime wo ka se me ko dane na ene ade awe no waka no kre no asa nya ko dane ho de ye ba bodua no easy na me ko baby me boso me bolo wani na me ko because Ghana no court no kre bi ani ho ne Ghana na wo drive mpo Paul wo drive mpo no wo drive no aya chill no was me enko a police station wo go do a ye dey go court no yes the first kind be dey hu judge never Ghana ni enya parking lot wa ni enya wo this kind kwa ni enya ne Ghana what do you tell me criminal case go mutia na nya civil case come on
Paul maybe nkwai
yo daddy therefore I don't say I said yeah me nwa Cigaro ni daddy cough kana I am subscribe na mo share here papa pa esrem a said the be ade bia no e bia benya bia information bia benya bia ye no mu nyina mo be chen pepepe esrem a yo e say asema mo kan de na me anim ni Cigaro ka asem bi e ho na me de kakra say e mani mi odi no mo ye victims na e no crash no kai no if you say say yabebo obi asobo a even judge no kwase yabebo no sobo kra na kwa na kofa ba lumba na kofa ba
of course
na masade we nyina ba enti no no so dia mechanic kakra so ne say Ghana nyame anim ni on say Mr. Tefri say your law enforcement nye so enye ena amampanyi o mabetenta so nyina mo ba se te se de kan mama mri bi mama kan se for Ghana asante for ye dey Omo kasem they are ungrateful near their day. Refu asem ye gold more ma den gold kwan kra na still rebefu near them. And some na okan na no kra ini way ni say. So Shema Ghana Yaba the ball 1 second.
You know, all the Dana. I never what. The truth say, put me in film no cry away, right? Who catch a German government? So no documenter or no provide their bro photo for paint cry who need to do painting. Sadana Mushimuno I say, a horse station I say, incredible. Who no catch and say, or no paper fake. Who said, well, breaking news, who's the say? German embassy. I reply, Kotoso Museum.
So we see
A deformation, yeah.
You see?
Asem way, they said they be canon. Oh, yeah, done a cigar can be say. Ghana, that go food in Ghana na, ufim buy na. Oh, yeah, you know, maybe ma. A best
I know
that happen so. You two means a sign. Your man pay you for him, you pay you for. Oh, Ghana, a shop and so would be Ghana soon. I quent you, maybe a comment to Quayan, baby, I'm so. I and your papa, I'm calling some who you know, or who passes on. I'm about to family boo of mine. I didn't try. If we say, yeah, Ghana, yet my for Ghana for no more, or will be a sabi. I said, ye nipa, or fire home. It is your pass. Say, Cassie, it's now, the Biana me Cassie. Yatsawa na ama enoma we nim na abua fire so excuse me abua fire so and I still na ekoso na ekoso na wo as a judge ya ba e di wa request ade ye di abekire wa wo Ghana any Germany ade dey omo document be na ye authentic more than even way I was say enu ye fake enu ntino ba bia no credit da no one fan to me the matter cry say yes bribe no yes girl yes say enyo bribe no yes waje
oh my dear say emu committee
golden tulip and yes
golden tulip very good. Hey, we stand to be corrected.
Waje
yes judges me any free Accra ba Kumasi
golden tulip no mo koje bribe
golden tulip say go phone him
and you know ade na ekoso no me mom de da me anim ni men see ya ababedi asante mamu no abedi asante mamu no semeka sigaro say wie na me no me bisa say asa me tese ase ya kwa ahemfie manhia
yeah and we send na otumfo be o say tutu be som oh
na yes no odi ho yes no odi ho no na ni ho otumfo ni ho otumfo say tu abi oni ho ya otu kwan yes obedu ne ene na yes oba bedu and you know, me mom dear, that Kameka me ye na be we are anything concerning about Ashanti region no otum for the bebe biano when you unfra by manyo sem ye free me as you fa ye so otum for as ye man penny our Ashanti mem sasem way ya be bon pa say otum for bra no ntu ni nansi sasem we so said you be no so be na no cast mo be no betimi asesa no and asem we nipa dodo about make me am so na make me akasa about 98% of Ghanaians na nim asem a ade e koso ye nim no kura wom say Lumba ni true wife any sa ba me Germany ni then all of a sudden nipa me no patimi akoshe kokoam akwa efrakadam akọ who judge akoye we say right now no said that you kind no right now no ekuta kra na ye beje afru nsem so opo wumpo ye beje sigaro so aka ade na hoda dada
I'm that joy, you know.
Aye. me siga me twaso kitwa me na so atwaso me part e me ya ne say ye wonua ma ne ye wonua ma eni ye wo ma ye wo mama enua ma na nanom ma sigaro ne morally no see you set a good example more my guy no I fascinated I got you almost from say side chicks is it a good level ah back with this idea we here we are proud of as a mother, as a father, as a parent, as a grandpa. How na be ko this idea we here. Cigar we ni baje mo. Side chick who put
that I mean the be atum we make o Ghana side we are okay. E wo hoda da.
Me pattern dey be me pattern this year.
Legalized madness. I wo Ghana da. Side chick.
Me the make can say e wo ho ba won say I say we no mo see ya no conform no abonten but say omo no edisie ya no no public
but such then obi fancy o is there slave queens are can the same thing look
the make can say not to understand this guy after the who ba pray adie free the original wife no Emma who kwa unya support free abai Emma to be yes adie no the support free abai and one mouth be yes adie no
Dada, adewe it happened to be I just say do my neck and say and APN which is every day. Okay, let me tell you this. Ghana, sample you for no go from Kwan side way, no go for me, you send me who people. Another you call your come say Bantaman only idea call Mammy Pennymuti ho, no money baba quara, a deep pennymuti mona cabisio, no European scanning, no pipian, when him said Ben May will year or ma, oh, when you send a bay, no Pisho Muko. Some got I didn't hear that. Who got a taphone near everywhere.
The guys everywhere. They what they say. But not to understand the same.
Ade we nya da me ka ne tenten tietie nya ne say asem na aba ne sisia no me di lumba omabusuafo especially ne sister no on fanya lesson pa e wo de akoso no sigaro ka say ofi say ne sister no brempoma no onim say lumba no ne akola we e wo ho
I can't call to say
onim what you say onim. They said your kind of lumba ni imagine oya ibia okaka ho ibia na obese lumba bibia but who say at the end of it no if say who ye na wan kana wo ye ne kataso mu aso no also at the end of it who say I go against you unua no esi an wo twa na nhwe dan no who the way ayesi ye no anti me no me da be meka kakra meka ade ache Ghana for ne say who bibi sa ka stop na nkwafa ene ka say yi munya na nsia munkunu na enso obeda ne nkyefo abeka mo isi right now no ade na eba na muhu ye no munyina muhu ye no manka ho hwe on at the end of it no ba bia isi ade na achima kofa on ba bia achima kofa etimesre me na ade na ekoso we nu nyina no me no me blame Odo Broni no na me blame Mama Serwaah ma me no because o me odu na cigar kind no am your victims me blame obi a lumba na wo se blame no lumba na wo se blame no e be blame lumba ma blame no no na sister no so kra me blame ne kakra me blame ne sister no so kakra
but the American say what do you think about the judgment of the court
Daddy say court asem na wo kan no ya say brebra ma kabane ma
well meaning say abawie this is your final you know
aha
na sim ni nyina akogina
na me say
what do you think about the judgment
and the judgment
the judge can meet say what you say lumba nkofa ama kesi court asem bia
any day nim why not
Obianim say judge ne de enye na judge no eno no dadie obi betimi aye sa judge oye ese age na the license free ni sem
and when am a person look at the end me support to know look at akofo we nyina
judge bi say obi betimi akokum ni pa ya do beta akodwam say the asem no obema gudin no akofu
and I want me no
obesam na akokum biem
and America no I want me
bibia free ni sem
because I didn't the end point of the world
ade we na aba no mesro tufo ade we mesro tufo ontu ni nansi so pa na judge no ekwan ya so obde fa so bi mo fa ne fa so
of course
the moment I say sir a judge we no so na mama we there His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana we the name Akosua we so because our budget we say no o good Ghana anymore say and I judge and you now appointed no and happy before then I do the appointing the last omboko no and we appointing the back a better bench so you free ho we government we pay you free a political appointment you can take care out of it na mo fa no ko ye go try one also face no can at the contia is here but them de ba ko e wo sase mo nyina mu ni say no be for no go si boni o say sigari o ye Kristo ni na ye say na aka say dem de ba ku pa o me say ayi lumba nua ba ana say sewa ayi Akosua Serwaah na kuma ni mpon abra ayi Akosua bimpoma o motu ani ni ofa ayi poku o motimi tu anamon akohun kofo say o mo di eduabo to jaji ni ti so 99 cases no me dat so oh yes legal things but no so spiritual things at all and they say no ejiwa nenya wa say uba be you no because why am I incontinent me they make can know the hono the kube won bia no you come and say they be come say aban mu yeah me say aban mu say ko ye ne nanom eswe ena ke de nanom ne ye guns ensa ena ye de ko didi position ano a ene sa a judge say de ano a kabana gagana ke ko enim ye papa because obia ensuro Quran obia ensuro Bible enti obia no pe on sa to yin so ena o je so a judge ke do ye owia osaso ko meti say SDA ni we de net number of to park so Pentecost elder. Pentecost elder. Now go to say ya ba ya. Ne can some say obi owu 20 years ago. How? Next people way e society mu a. Na what also ebusa pani a. Minenum na me e de ba ko say san be de. Say almost say 2 na mo biem. Say lumba. Say am no ke say omo ye autopsy ba ko e o Germany say e ko so. You find out what killed them. Bako cost the ten, Bako cost of Ghana. Told me too. Good. The Germany didn't call and Ghana. There was a woman say, I could say, oh, Germany, you know. Everyone can say, yeah, no crying and you're authentic. So, what in Ghana for? And the ABC of Ghana, where the Abusiana, they immediate family. Koyopoku, Bimpoma, a Milanum, Omuna, a Busiana, Casana, that did no Banacas Busiano. Omno, yes, I did with say. It is, results of Babiano, and the baby tell me the cum that the Lumbanacas. The Hono, that's a foul play, woman. So, there, Ebedadi. So, Namino, the Emmy Debacos and say, Judging, say, are you? But learn, say, but you guys will be able to go score free. So be more.
Oh, let me say, appeal.
Yeah.
I know the.
And I never go assign me then say appeal. So almost on the Monday. We must what a lawyer can. What's it? No. You be saying I said people say about Monday. What's it? Oh, so what already at you record until the ready and about people. Until you didn't get your booty. Yeah, they can file it. Yeah, on Monday. Period. Na ahono and na enko ye ayi bi wo ko say we bi mo. Do you know what is going to happen? When the breaking news everything was say
a German embassy.
A German embassy. because we see omo the omo dey go see an appeal say we see omo go say edina kuna no na omo dey go hold Debbie on go the omo go say papa evidence na omo turning in na mo nyantum say e fake no e na omo dey continue German for na e be ginam I ni mu abe fight no mo watch omo say if on dey fake no the mo tinye I
still e was no ya di chewa ade ni
no mo different dem mo different embassy ho video nyina da so papa say ni go
da so
omo different embassy omo dey ba o omo tu 500 pounds omo go dey inside document
judge no ade a wa ye no wa end the career no
why say you say me patch say as you get some okay no me support 100% say you review judge no the judgment no so unfit for that position now you egu enimu ase pa because the case what we call the baby bebre
there go answer ninu Jesus who was working
asembia no ya na no pa
I say Jesus say you review that say unfit na yo unfit say you go review ya review na even e wono one fitting to hold that position. Oba say o focus my brain e bush phone na me na me see dia body there me say work
pick is case lawyer dey kai okay lawyer kusi no say e ya disua there students be pick up case no ma be ready no ma be no near be say Ghana judge na yes adia who is that judge near be board here e dey wumpo ma
now Ghana you may say look at Ghana na yellow and blue be no line be okay you need that way compared to German civil you was no dey fake who dey na so club na apano eno who say adaka mu a wo go yi na training na ira we who say no mo ye eno mo ye genuine
yeah ma fi dey ko baby akra ka so ye Ghana ni pa na ya shine what to nte say ma ye mo say me ntama no Nigeria this akoye who rem na we are Nigeria na there's a stand aside anybody there eba no ebe in a different form and omo dey
just say
image oh baby bebre
I deal with part of me so
but one question maybe sir judge no also one German you know marriage certificate into right because also on into the video x-ray court ho lumba ne oban usa video ko ewo emu almost sign lumba the two na ko say we sign or say we okisi no and omo ma nyina tete o court dem ho emu any pictures na or say any AI benti we jimi into
wow
okay
no
but Akosua say Odo Broni the other day sadana bring it say right no and the audit to mo
yeah
and then AI no
and no other dress audit to say married
AI
married
the son of the bench here no
you see
mistake and you
maybe question maybe say also move for evidence right to determine who is the wife or and who is not the wife. Akosua Serwaah the only certificate they call in civil certificate no and the money into right and Odo Broni the one for be amakora and I must say and I must one for be ama nti den and na sa adjuwe etimeje Akosua Serwaah etum so we wife na ojade be so and odidi kan so we wife
and according to lawyer no kra no
because
Akosua Serwaah no am a bon kro bi akra okoto ayi Broni no
yeah yeah but me question me say and on what grounds and already tell me say Akosua Serwaah was a wife of Lumba was it that and bibia no dey betre enti e dey no gi dey nutum
I bobo envelope no dey share ni sem no I don't know more gi ni that
yes judge no
Akosua Serwaah make Akosua Serwaah dey know and we enso and was agi Odo Broni so etum na or the what grounds
Odo
and
Broni
the
na
declare Odo Broni so a wife. A husband tell
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
what Odo will go for case be ama.
What for be ama?
Obepe so legal wife na one for be ama.
What for
Yes, I want the case by. And onu ho abedim bi. Te dey na go declare onu so say or wife. I mean,
and this year, also this year, lawyer Kusisi, this year, no, but judge the class I declare, Odo Broni say, or your legal wife. I just want to say,
oh, me no legal wife.
Also, what it is, no. First, they're not calling you on your wife. On the moment I pronounce no as a wife. And this is on why is that Odo Broni as a wife. Well, I did.
Oh, yes, I'll say, I know. Now, and some who was like a ya proud who are you say, oh no, obviously a peace and never. Now we are judge and I say we a peacemaker.
We're peace, no.
Oh yeah, more UN.
Peace, no.
More UN.
And you could until on the peace and never. We are penny. We are always saying, now, Osanso, as I declare, Omi Nunya Quekuna, who never did tell me Obekuna. Never,
Yakasana,
ya Fokuna, some about Kotu. Ya Fokuna, some about. I said, determine, say, Akosua was also the only surviving spouse of that Lumba. And no one count. And so judgment in only Kuna Becamo. Why?
Okay, no, or satisfied. That means your man is in Casa. Yes, I deal with my.
That where young one. That's just watching that. And then you say,
because I'm saying, I say, according to people, no, if I'm stand to be corrected, yes, someone commit to go into them. Last year, 2 judges no more buy, you know. They met one with the envelopes, and then the man, and then say, now then, I'm yes, and mommy. This one in a woman be back, Mona in a mono, and what they ain't now, Womuda. How they are building a carrier, or they are building a fortune, no more, but Yakomo be so on you Nikake. Ah, 2 animal. I want a
beautiful so judges. Any and before moving, will be saying the judge ruling on the Lumba's case is a disgrace. The next one. She said, time.
President Mahama, what is he doing about this? As I said, Mahama, President Mahama, you have the authority over everything. As I saw me who
Daddy. I deal with him. I beg getting Mama involved about this.
As I said, no, me President Mahama, the many one so at Tamils own.
Maybe I
George Kazan says a case here near by Intino.
Right now.
All the parties is ready for me and son of that. Don't me is something right now for me.
He has to look into it. So
look so a president, don't look at a president. I don't believe that. Because
the blasters where a global I
that even
but they are big fish to fry. And yet they look at some way
Sasem we are the abbey, judgment abbey, a bit me as aqua if you hobium. And you know, and I'm a pesse, and penny for, will come with remove. Namun fa munkosu, and thou 2 4. Say a summer abbey. No 2 4 so no, meaning say, I get piano, sorry,
I got a friend, Master Papa.
Yeah, on him. And you know,
just a law, Yeguma.
That you know the Lord, your color, yes, a lot. Ghana na police Timmy Chiwa. This police Timmy Chiwa. Your bisa say, your Timmy General say, or license one, your Timmy pocket, driver Timmy pocket notebook, every 55 cities. A shame, Emma police need to be quite chill, Carnegie, equally free, a catch and say, oh, we are Bonabeti about Cardim said 90 years. Ghana. Anna police etimi chew wakoye bon na police etimi achew no police etimi sa akache obusuafo se nipa na ukoye ne bone asem se ni se no abeka akere edifa kwa we so na ye ni se na dey
na President Mahama
oh say so many times
yeah no at most years some time ago no President Mahama I wish so be the same thing Western influence by say or accepting member to member no or catch almost said no the tradition and then the culture of the nation no and what kisa and you all accepting and that
and they say very easy to say as a
Mahama sad way a societal and just a societal and dear my chirima ya manum ya yirenum
daddy daddy mama get it
who nice from
for now
not judge no na dia na why no as a mu review na mo dey to baby as a for the sake of the nation
Dada me can't see much on it. Dada me can't say me kind of idea so no agent years and you face facts. And yet Bahama and ya buy and yet cotton and the best to be a movie whereby it was said and they illusion answer. So go warrior for one day I didn't ever told you yellow be on measure and a bow be a uko warrior no who answer. They say we are bay shamu answer uko warrior no who the obey warrior menum do be simple as that. Say me say come worry and I'm warrior me worry ordinance and I here me all the channel Obanso ukunu only table chile no so go tag na project not on 1 year 2 years no maya to anu untimi to anu so malafo kai say malafo untimi ntina meja ware matter because
cigarette
beba obefo oba pay no matter what I see begin tachi ayi be kan story bi oso mo ko no muni kapro na efie ko mo tigana ko no mo hai tabede bi tachi fi Germany ko Ghana so on born le ko obi otunyuma no popular obokozo mo kene na here
obewu ya
esi go yare no okotra ho no owura fi otumi se obe afede onu mbabo akura onu wajagu fi onu hye oba no ewo fi ho obi oni ga afede oba no pese o ti se onu ne betra eno se hwe na ba ya ene no ka o se wo visa me yakona se wa o yini fi o kwanta tete no he sade we esi da bia ba amafo le nsu enyansa Ghana for one kasa in Padusia nti de o kan ye betima pass law betima bibia eni pensu enyansa ye nsua dia emwa je fantu ye honfo sesi anya ba number we spiritual person no bibia no eba e wo say ye eba ye life mo tonum aba ye life they say ni wo nso aba created bi so aba ye life tie ne say esua hu nyansa ne moving forward ye kono ne esua nyansa every they say won say ko ware na say no paper no we oba no waje certificate no na de ko sie twe wonu say wo ya for bank na for security na lock no e ba no ko yi na de pie because say ye hu say ye hia original kwa you want for original kwa fake you know say ye hu say
that's original and no me ko yi
the make say me but say enye obi ara be ka say baby wo ho you need that
what I'm trying to say
because me no to say Dada, me can't natural. Dada, me say no me be say. Ti e ba say when you be say no, okoyi bag bi na ko yo na say hey fine. Say we dey media ewa because anybody
cigarette. But you don't know. So can we go so you judgement here. And can we be any o. Can we say em be diama. So you judgement here.
Ghana no aye eduade ama yechima no because apino because o ka so na ka sem bi o say judge ni ka sem bi ba ko percent no kre e ba ko pe na ro ko be dedi ti ade no dey no kre be dedi uzo ka so no
Oh, Sigaro. There is another woman, me one more, or say, or yet more, one of the judges now, one with this as he can acquire the offices on somebody, or body uncle for, or say, what would if you are crowded by? The same people know I was influence, I was Supreme Court to Accra. It is almost better with ya, German embassy for, and make me a hold more responsible. And I guess a German embassy have Bemono.
Ah, lawyer, you say, embassy never ever defended. Say, what the Bible, I say, for break one away.
German embassy, the only quiet, back on international court.
Case way, I realize why I said beginning. He wanted to fight this court case in Germany. Now, Akosua Serwaah and the end say no. I didn't know Ghana. They would have found Ghana. Me call Ghana. My dream or next neighbor. One more to say, but Martin cry for long. Into me call Ghana. Me do Ghana. Many minya kojopuku. You better say me offer. Now you fight it. Into NOD. Can this like a case we no? Can all fan Ghana? Call fan no way. He said no case crime. You say appeal numpuno. Or the German, the German lawyer, if you Germany, Bagana, Abeka, appeal no one of their court. And they say, no, Abeka, I don't know, no, or my president, case. Yeah, baby, I didn't know, and now go your move. It's not a joke, and you mean,
woman, I have staff from
Yaba, and baby, I go do, and your fried rice will be good, and it's an again. Son of one, Odo Broni, a man of fried rice, and the Biana. They say, are you going to fried rice? For some for soon, I guess. You may not know, do you know better? Is there no moment Odo Broni? Who's the question? What's the fried rice? No, I will a person who a man fried rice, dear, also not inside. Now, I don't know, South fried rice, me help me part of me help them or baby. Now, not just because no, South fried rice, be say, what the other move for me come out, Donald Trump. Eh? I don't want the trouble being not going to phone your home for so.
Hey, Abu, hey, my Abu, you Abu, the order.
Ferret go be the Bama can think as a completely ferret and not on the
Abu,
yeah, as some you can say no. There go do. Now, Emily, yeah, Nana, Muntesum we, George, Muntesum we, Ubia. Anybody line super, anybody super, so here. But Master American say, they say no. Almost say people are buying fake. Married book, na German is only book, a very family book, right? Family, more same, movie be a mukata, Murko said, Nina, and one or more creative book on the moment. Three countries spend the whole side be Germany, Austria, and Sweden. No keep us that type of Wouldn't say, who say a fake, son of what declare, or Ghana court. Into the saying, German for say, okay, Yajetu, a faker. Nay, is a modician, that Lumbano, or no Catalan. And me, I said, Akosua, let us have fake and Catalan. And worry. Decided the Lumba son Catan say, a fake. Say fake there. Lumba mabia warm Ghana be answer. Almost you a German citizens.
So
the banners are woo at up and now no Odo Broni, a bebo. Woman says, almost a hope because a boutique because say Lumba man, the Akosua Serwaah, the woman German, and I said, Lumba babia one woman outside the piano. The woman outside the piano. Say fake there. Let's Lumba so cat answer fake. Because no, across the one of this cat and worry no. Hey, judge is almost taking almost Jimmy. Hey, judge with Jimmy. We are sweet power. We are free. We go there. We are free, more free. So what's the sir? I wouldn't to. But South Cataya, and worry. Lumba man and cat. What do you want?
Let me cut out a message on this canal. See, can somebody add Bema?
Someone was saying, now, Judge, also we need to the same criteria and man, Lumba citizen. What are you talking about? Say, German for say, Omode, Akosua Serwaah, Omabasisa, Omo body, where US German citizen, don't go back to Germany. What they do, man, so be anyhow. Who confuse to pack? So, Kojivisa, Nakona, once I visit, but one more call Germany. So, Because look, mama, no money, be a lawyers, be a doctors. They can come and take the body. Hey, yes, the woman be Belgium, no Belgium, and Obu Ghana. It was a 4 train home and see how Manson says he can send Obano Ska, obviously, then it's some Manson to train. Now the man Belgium, I'm say, they go for a and almost only made in Omoko or Belgium. Almost a helicopter. My friend Sophie, a year much more. Papa, airport. Back to Belgium.
But you be at the prime,
your money.
Lawyer Kusi. Also, cast option now can see.
Oh, yeah. What's that? They will do that.
I see.
They can do that. They will do that.
Or a German citizen.
As soon as I now say, I didn't know more than and a set example, Biama, the Chilean man, they know the truth. No cry on the okay, say Omu Cobrabuni. Near judges now because as a modern case in the Bible. As a modern son, no worry, neither on would pray, right? What now would trade, more than customary, and no register of court, came, say, and yet a ordinance, but a traditional, but you almost sign on the channel. Enti okoye bi no ono oba no hwa na aware no oba no ese samoja chiti ni no normally no wonti nware bi right to wonti nware bi ma divorce na ikoso no omde nsa na iko jai na ade na so msa ko came say you have to go for divorce because most papers come go divorce na lawyers na yen no oba no pay property samoja half of the property samoja say that agro bi na wudi me no who pay me property half lawyers na go come here who no say we go see oh asamoja say wo hu say oba no mpo no waware e no so ko ware no no say ampa nko investigation ko ya say oba no waware o London no na eye ni ofa e na be fa ni free Ghana e no di nkata ama no na sa aware no for so many years no omuntwanu even though on the offer na enye but judge onu nyansa no I said no. So what's our a civil marriage? See, as a or no, you know, customary no, it's not a void. See, sour and who are for so to one wouldn't need Chefabia the properties in case that.
I don't know refer to that case.
Oh, that's all maybe a CBB. Amsterdam, yeah. Oh, no, Obano Ghana, and Abemano. A friend say a Amsterdam, right? And on me a project for Ghana to Obano, Echo Ghana will say a Bema Labusia for TSMU, or say Bema Busia for no, a debate say Intino or a Japadeno, one of this Kashi Mumonti or Fanny na a debate Bemano, and they call court. Now, when they call court, Obanso or Fred Japaden because Omo Epteno and Omo Japadeno, right? We know some Bemanakai. Send Oban so warrior, be say where be you, welcome. Send it as a pendant. And Obama could bas and so crano. Obama or can or no, or what Okun and or the Bewarene. The bigamy, nom the win. Or Bally Subi, dear Nina could be Bema. Bemana and the win or chair about the Nabaco. See, as some way, a BS Ghana so many times. Until yet, at the hope they know the law, but we know and I can. So there. That is why I'll change it because the end say every lawyer beer, every beer will name the beer Chancellor to me now. Everybody was saying, say, a straightforward case.
Straight.
Case, no, because Akosua Serwaah is married a civil marriage. Until judge in the end and say, hey, where's smart to? Where is it? So Bonugui. Now,
or establish on it.
Let's say a creative.
So I want to know when the last question on Pamucho, and it is Siano Mushumpa. A dear bad intina and Kofo Disika, a time Odo Broni Nechi. I'll be so mu Wamuyamo no obey Nimu over Akosua Serwaah. I didn't try.
Okay. Who is that a very number, right? Who's the last year? The birthday, no? Obi declare say a year saying Nira, war no, Serwaah. I'm also on a poison, what you poison that, and you're on a silent. Okay.
Yeah.
Would they just imagine since I can make cancer send we see I can do see.
Hey!
Okay. And no crano and then and no grandpa and then channel. Do you know what is going on right now? Kofinti out to me. Of Rambo Sunday living by Kofinti. Only no but to say pa. One of the be a loom but me being a teacher and the surgeon or in the cocoa transit commodity be only 2 coin ye be a Kofinti be can say. Then the loom but the net say. I catch and say, "Sa poison na obi poison and no for be no more call a party, no more chance, no moody no or story go bathroom. Now all ban will be a drugu ninsem. Sana omode poison no. Into no call to Kofinti for say, Manava uko baby, that's a who jans and back to menom. Uba to fro, scat and son and nibble in your day. To know the tune for. No, we are no frail, Odo Broni, Odo Broni, Medina dance here. So nobody know no more. Only say, so that's I want to poison because COVID say, okay, say, Odo Broni, with the Medina dances on the bois. Into look at bed with the gas and Pacofi, the help of I can no great. Ain't he? Who's the Gofinti? Me no can say, no more about time.
Oh, Obekan outside.
So I can interview. They say, "Okay, to be better as a phone worker." They say, "I want 13 a bit time." But never know. All has or Virginia has to say, "I'm not going to say."
Now, Andrew, I mean, no. Nam Odo Broni no more platform. No, me be so say. Oh, so in the Musans had they on say, "Lumba ye mistake is Obekan say." Akosua Serwaah there. Go to me near the side, and now go fast some way in Abba, and go we are going to make us. I'm say,
Then I think message me no about minister show outside all yeah. Okay, any about Mamika was here fellow Mastic 1971. Or say I will go and collect some of the fried rice for you too. That was the get ready. Oh, anybody about some catch on me will be able to man. That's rice no Odo Broni so mommy and then two for fried rice bra. Na me for be movie. And I was adding another one, second one about say the judge discredited Akosua Serwaah certificate so that Odo Broni will be allowed to do the committee. More for commenting
no, it's here for the massive for coming. When you'll be a man the last a year.
First one I'm there to screen.
30 seconds each.
Now, I feel so. No share. Now, I was subscribing in the patch of Momodia subscriber. What's subscribing is fine. No, but they're not like it. I feel so. What's the page? I'm a near Queen because I start from the live show. Then I'm also every Friday. That Fatu time
every Friday, Central Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, that will be 7.
Yeah.
And the time Viano, say
American time, but more Ghana, no more concrete.
Ghana for the same way US time near Canny. Central Time is 6, Eastern Time is 7, 7 p.m. And as you are watching us, the animal like it, must subscribe, no more share, so my
another one, Sonny. Also, with the meeting, but say, thank you for the analysis. God richly bless you. So, so so
that Ubia Benya Agmuzena also can be the attribute be too before.
And Rob Stone 40 was very disappointed at the verdict. The also no there no or there
the whole I just say daddy. I deal with na ya can sisi ano. Azena asem na abasisi ano. They said the okay no. Enye sua de emobia.
Ade kese pa.
Emobia na afesu no. Sa judge we was say you set you didn't set example.
Yeah, investigate you so Baba Jama and group no. Some of us are just the one, because when we loom back lawyers, why are you representing Odo Broni and they had to have, I would say, Ghana is serious going forward. I would say
example,
but I know now question with people or be or say if you're a lawyer for somebody and the person dies, the person is no more your client, and you only be free to represent anybody. Into that then I look at that's a way back. What about kind? No more. Will what? No more about kind. So what's the point? What actually the way? How can you then read it? But every there's no only way there because I don't know where will they because the bush and the Japanese now dinner doesn't do so the person where will I people say yeah. See that's where we are. But because that's what they do open say legal wife. That's all he needs. She needs. Property sleep your Germany.
Me for say. I know Abana or Mania bread, which are penny, or Odo Broni in your bread and then. I say, Lumboma who Lumba said, or national figure, right? It's in Asia, I quite be to say, Omuko now soon to a movie track to say, I don't know, 1 week in Isikai say, according to I wish a penny cuckoo coin, and then yes, Kakatoa. What I say. And this year, when I quack yet, Adia is your Mukoko now, so it's your betrayal Cacassia, Pantica. I Lumba Ireno. One bomb of the answer of better body, no. One near on fighting had non time body in the free and fan.
Oh, yeah, such on the injunction at two bodies. They say that a court, you say, or the injunction to me a certain date, December 8th. I'm almost that day and I'm going the not former, complaint, run another day. It's a long way to go. But me, myself, I can say, run no, who was a question be, so I didn't know, and go will be shared side in the chair. I answer and say, make us be there. No be until ye. Coming, I can move because of a program missing because I'm passing here.
Yeah.
But I know this is the truth. Escaphobia, or more Ghana, or me number 7 feet. Oh, we did number 1 day. So make will be any maker.
Yeah.
Almost actually, need say, almost almost promise almost number a year. No more. Ebusiafo Odo Broni ne ebusiafo Roma for the nyina no say omenya profit wa de no ho cause you say material say it's about like almost 10 billion some no can Ghana cedis. Which means it's so big say omenya a year no. That is the reason why they buying it because they want to make it say the biggest in year BC Ghana BC.
Baba Drusi I friends or Odo Broni in Kwamu Beso.
Aye. We were Odo Papa no.
Mistake was sorry for about say Ebusepenyi's nephew said that Baba Jamal's friend said Ebusepenyi's name is in Lumba's will. Obia already Kasai since 2025. In the deep you see, I won't play tricks. Will be any baby and I will say, all kinds of me right about the American. Okay, despite, we say, as some of the kind of any of them, Ohio's 1105 was say, despite and his East Legon executives, everyone knows. My friend on to so now for nephew and
allegedly there's something behind it. And you are multi-trisika. I see so quiet, say it's time to be corrected. One more this guy forward, go into the Puniadi. Say you're true. Who are those people?
Oh yeah.
What are they doing?
They want to buy the funeral because Sankofono, Lumba say was so bonumina no Mikrano. minim lumba feed that time no me di hu no nasa na oka bia nso no oni time afi na okọ Ghana akoton you know winning distribution no to no the one so the mark despite right no agin sika ti say or kase bia 10,000 no agi 10,000 no we in interest na or promotion no ema despite no there na ma despite be here despite some despite no be a realization kan no ni fe ho despite in the beginning na any lumba.
Na me ntwa no me da se. Na se mo person mo ya de kakraka. Wo mo nton fra Akosua Serwaah we.
Baby, Akosua Serwaah will never do that because Akosua Serwaah no we san onye san kofo na nyakopon me pemo asem we business woman we very smart say on the creative Lumba estate she's the sole of Lumba only the name the Lumba no only rightful owner only the Lumba we say Roman fan ko say ni YouTube account no omko no say say domain ni Akosua Serwaah e no mtwe mo eba mo say about they told to say just the hokeke yeah Akosua Serwaah created Lumba production the Lumba production there wo na ehun the deal no Akosua Serwaah din wo ni nyina only put that domain to be ant me use din apart from him he said the deal no we feel nobody can use Lumba production so Akosua Serwaah ma ho kwan ya sana je ntie nti I don't know the lawyer no kra no wo kaya o kan asem no mu utie ni ya o si Lumba jepede nyina na Akosua Serwaah din so mebwa tie no na ayina no kana yeah zero obi ani oh me say me na yidi ko wa unu from say di ko okay so Odo Broni and co already agreed a contract with Flora issue for the 1 week
And then confirm me pa o
eba
me ho
and it has to go up there
the whole world though
yeah it means
UK everywhere
so Odo Broni and co already agreed a contract with their Flora tissues for the 1 week, so they are already cashing it. Okay, and we say so. How can married couples be married in foreign country and the man leaves the court? Then leave
the court blames wife. The man.
Okay.
So and now can.
Yeah, and I was so the last one said Akosua Serwaah should fight back with the help of German government. Okay.
The whole world I shock will be out.
Oh yeah.
Program my comments in March say that.
Yeah. Yeah. And at the end of the day, no. Mumien can't you say me team legal wife. Me say Joy don't no chat chicken to me there.
Oh yes, I will free one another.
George, where is that chick? One day
me job ya me tab bia chi
hey man kasa o wo mama o
also that be tio daddy meaning daddy hwe oh ade na ekoso me
ade bia do me bate o ade bi o wa fo anu anka ne ya na wo so kofa bibia beto wo so
that be
ade de ku ba bia to so be pesa me ba be ko sa ati bia no
correct so the whole thing is this I am ya say sadie we abanisa na obi a oni na samu fufure ya didn't go through all this
and na ya no
enu na ya me ya
me enu kwa na ya me ya
na so ne say asem ni na so ne say ade na ba na caused all this Lumba na cause all this
any day you need so do cause we na ba
che ade ni na ne say enu ma bi wo ho a na se wo hu na se wa nka na ba ya ne say because car ebekwa ko fa asem bi aba
also say I'm also team legal wife okay
Debbie
me ba akwa te say munim se oba ebo braboni bi tie o asem na make ni yo munim se oba ebo braboni bi na munim se oba na brana oba na ebo no enye ba se oba no okwa what is camera with no
and you won't cut.
And you won't cut. Just some meal. Won't cut. What pass won't cut. Ebi na cigar ka say Ghana for mama for pay for pamo mama ko sika iskani ho no ka wa hotem wa hu eso nka na mom no onka no ade bia anyu apanyufo ka ka ya enya adwuma
hey
one ka no
mueti Robson dey there no dey or say Odo Broni will suffer the consequences later thinking she has won. She is the reason why Lumba decided his marriage with Akosua Serwaah. Wow.
Yes.
Very simple.
We don't outsiders know.
What
But me not tell. I'm up for a believe we say Akosua Serwaah lose. Well lose. There be case on the court on there. What we knew because on the court say
your wife.
Ebusiafo no say on your wife. And I say you can't say your wife. It's only there. You can't say that what we knew. But do bring to Abeka Hono.
Abeka Hono. I don't know beyond yes.
Yeah.
I don't know beyond yes, but I also George in that Nakao. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know, idea and smile. Young Busa was a you deliberating. What the matter my first say?
I said, every day.
Also, I could do uncle to
look like a fast.
Masik be was say Odo Broni knew Lumba was married, but yet wanted to use childbearing as to destroy Lumba's.
I don't cry.
Asam na okay no e no kre nanso on say de biara na e ka say on so your public figure ahu sadie we so anyomtofo celebrate
obviously say in the 90s where was Odo Broni?
Okay.
Elder wife sponsored 2 or probably more albums back to back. Supported the man, toiled with the man. Oh, yeah. Me the okay kasa akwana. I demotion ya bim. So yes that you kuno kwa wajine no kwa. But say baby and so after the
but Akosua ne mu yentie we so me kan we. Or say
Odo Broni provided no pictures. She accepted Odo Broni because Lumba declared me to do Broni interpreted in court as my wife.
Yeah. Now judge no asaba ko kan ya e ma rehopa judgment no na e ma rehopa ni mutie se moye. See that means as court no evidence of the ko e nyina na bibia o nyina no obushiti ni nyina as we language because or say or here no krambo no Lumba agina public e declare say Odo Broni na yere and we declare say Akosua was here na yere into me ni nyina na yere. What kind of nonsense is this? Are you listening to
Lumba he fa so declare
or this a public say Lumba declare Odo Broni as a wife and Akosua Serwaah as a wife. O say Bema na no. So say 76 pages. It also to almost say a Bema na no worry a man or middle of or no declare man being your son and wife there. And
Lumba said my love Broni judge interpreted it as my wife. Why?
Yeah.
And also the judge
the same thing. Akosua have baby.
How can we listen to you if you interrupt by reading each comment? Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry then.
That's true.
Sorry then.
That's true. Okay.
Sorry then.
So Dada, I do what American say. Sadie we say no. Medical cam see you never to your home. Who are brutal, who are Ghana, it won't change because who are brutal, who are civil marriage. And I wore a Ghana so a ordinance marriage. The same thing. Right? Intermediate the media American say. You know, no infant to your home moving forward. So what worry do? Something I worry because say you need the ABC say I am nim and I Ghana for so yeah society no akwede say oba ebia nse nukun be wajan because of the nature they worry no yeah say because of the be worry and man much younger than us on say young worry the same age and because of that the oba be be able to worry oba we younger because man yin ntem to see I no much so and you because of that no obia ni nse nukun be eja no oh enti yes, we have to home oh, quite so because you struggle for it, your ma. She didn't know about to you, the pa was in me, Musuma, me, ma, me boy. Or no, was in idea, but you free ban. But you know, if you hear me, they to Albany, and I just saw dear. Oh, man, you didn't ma, and a hunch of that.
And I feel the women are what they say.
That's why in the Monday almost still.
Now, Mother I did that guy, daddy. I dear when I cross the Siano. Me pese me de sa me ndai ka mes me guso abeso to for say asem we onto no nan si so na judge no punishment bia e was that what a bar association omun je ne license in free ni sem straight up na punishment bia na also we and you may be okay bia na also ko hu number how declare say Odo Broni and they say why you're now on providing on money provide the evidence okohu by bia okohu sade on fambra na ade bia ade we pa that
a good court of law a good money must pow and yeah crack yeah comments are begging all over the world though. Everybody,
yeah, me can say, me can mo. You organ mu na Major Mahama. Nkufo kun ya. Ine kukuro mu nyina ya don guka mu don kokot no nyina. Bisa won se sankofo no mo nsese
e ja obu nyina.
I'm telling you, Major Mahama om bunu se no sankofo no nyina. Where are they? Yeah. Get a man a woman no minia. E ade fun. Se omuta odi a ene be kon sa won sese a. We enya wa kedo ko tumo nsawem ba omun crofo de they will leave them alone sala Ghana tie as koku football no unu enimu a yem pass ma you see that's the country we live in
where the animal ball fun pa because where they go outside there's not some power
listen outside there's no some ye na ehuna mani o na mo do ti Ghana no e fa no ho ye na ehuna mani ye be bre wa ha na ma na bre me bre Bemba kwa ye jumans 8 hours 14 15 hours oba so kwa ye 12 ebi nu kura koda e ma de echi living ni ade e no ba no sanipa no e be ejapade na wu ba kokko Ghana na young girl bi abehye ho se ono jaware no ana ba kokko bi ko na oba na be ko first na oba no so no o ten wa che no so young boy bi enso ehye ho ade be che ho se na wo na se wo ni kunu
that's it. Is this case both sides you know be a year young.
Obi both sides oh, but one side oh. Now normally at the same example be a bema bi ono no oba ne ko jeje pade be boa. Ogofo bema foforo. No oba no say no. Bema say dey be that. Who marriage? E wo hore da. Ye ko hwemu na yampa. No dey jeje pade. You see oh, this it happen on both sides. Enye e man ko enye
good. Me support me nyina me support mu bia. Immoral. And you'll be able to go into that act, Nibiano. And you'll be a good example. And then a good example for the nation Ghana. A tarnished image.
Oh, I'm saying, you know, with the judge, I was saying the judge has a blind mother. The judgment will cause her more harm. Wow.
No,
Judge, you see, I didn't me so too far babedu kwadia me see case you want to nesi so that's it.
Oh, say it happen because they say date no kwa kwemi they say almost 13 billboard back 13 December and a billboard back so March the 10th it say no and also must be a chire they say no too far by there dey go pio so a said na mu me tell me Movement assembly. George, any Dadako. As some will say, AC. Tama omude asem a okusa bimpoma etam kese no. Asem ko pie na nanu manim. Right? Na mutie e ko pie na nanu manim no. Mutie asem si ho. E ko pie na nanu no entam kese no ko du ho no. Ena omu ka asem no me se omu ko sesi, right? Ena omu twa omu nyina dedua. Ena Tupac e ko twa adwan. Ena akusa bimpoma so twa adwan. Tin adwan etu. Ena omu yeso omu nya de no mra. Ena omu ma abusiafo no a omu ko ho no. Ye busa omu na nanum ne yasam no. Was very simple. Busa omu se emu a mo ha nyina mu na abusiafo no omu se ai. Okay, omu nya ji tum se omu busia na omu bai no omu nie na omu ye busia. Ena obusa omu se mu a mo ha nyina no. Mu sen ena ji tum se Akosua Serwaah ene yire. Omu nipa 19. 17 editum se Akosua Serwaah na yire. 2 pe ena editum se Odo Broni na yire. Ene Tupac abusapani one yefen se ne ofase no. Omu mienu pe na editum. Omu mienu se kopi okodi fried rice no.
Omu na bia no mo nice.
Enti no so omu ko bia bibi so kire omu. Na me de me won se abusapani won kan kre eje se
Anya too plain pa.
Se obetumi aka che me sigara beti hai. Se Akosua Serwaah nya yire, okwa investigation onya yire. Enso tumi ko si na yie. Obi onya yire no, ena ko si na yie. Wo ko so ne nsakoi. Na video entwantro eda ho. Obi ehwebi. Obi a ko si na yie, aye den na fe de so onya yire. Ye fe no ntunche. Wo se ema no so obo ma akohoma, according to tradition. Omu nya wo se ka bia but tradition mu no, wo na abusa panye so obo ma akohoma, right? Wo so Odo Broni de koma no. Na de Akosua Serwaah de koma no. Na Akosua Serwaah enua bema Dr. Bote. Was it one no? Also de koma Dr. Bote na this kind of koma no say me. You know interview, interview. Na Dr. Bote back so say me. Was a penny man cancer sem no nchem say would all the akohoma siga bia breme. No say check your phone so 30,000 be e was one of them out. No say 30,000 now the boy say okay we never mean no hwe no say we scan man about a week ago one friend and kind say masene says scan am. Okay fine a mistake obi a onya yire no e na bona akohoma. That's the question. Obi a also onya yire no o bona akohoma for den. You on wa yire wo mu no. Nsimhuna e was yire.
Kran say obi kura na onya yire na yan wa yire no. Onu no friends committee amusa en mo ye no. Oya part of it. A onu kura say bi Odo Broni no. Enye ma de bi o wa enkeke nsie ni yi. Mo ye de say oya onu no oya the legal wife. Mo create say na man no by force it mo committee na masset no. Okay, one of the people who me signing. Or no, and I say one Collins be, and then it was your penny. This only Pammy somewhere, no more pretty bibia. The legal wife on the Kuruna bread. It's one mono, no mono. Yes, I don't know. I did
it was 3,000.
Make 30,000. I'm say you know about Asida. I mean, so you're na bema there. Asida 4672. We're correcting. I say 3,000 Ghana cedis, and yet 30,000 American. 3,000 Ghana cedis on the ball. Akohoma no. Now, my question is say, Obi a who say onya yire we lucky, and I didn't be back. Kata because of enquiry. Who ko born Akohoma for what? That's my question. Now for quarter, need the picture that show say picture here. Everyone will picture mu. What's a lumber there? No passing. Now, why no way also only also get
maybe
75.
And somehow he can't quote to be a Quebec na some legu straight away. But oh, Nimsa, your back piano.
Picture that show what? Peter that wa enipa mienu wo omu kisi wo so ohu se no bani but oba one day wo so obi akura nyina ho Peter no ohu ye no obi any hey you are party to back wa ebi o wa cause trouble papa.
That was the baby I make catch him say Ghana omunioma na omuye na edibedu first time ka say soka nko he say be say abeye norm
No,
abeye norm say omuka so mu be ye obi bia siga ade ne kura na ye odi akura na ye betumi ade afiri nsem and we ko twia na asa na wa chem mienu
Oh
yeah, we ni pakro okay they have the pakro so far after
oh my god that's the reason why we are not moving forward okay ye ba kroma ye titi kroma nyina yi ah ye boy ebre laws are binding citizens here abafo just special be answer but the fact that said they abide by rules and regulations the law abiding citizens and am kro nti sa no ye fangura to form obi nko sebe empoano enko jana na ho obi nko yi na kwa brania no pa was sorry bemma pa
that's okay. That's I'm just special say you know. I didn't know what kind of. You know, never be special say. What's I'm just special say? As some I will can is I'm just special say.
Baby, so omunye ni pa say. But omunye
you sabi. It is so be say I gain a day to say adwuma.
Na me say Debbie akwa bi every Ghana by no onu kwa no dey mempo em say minister say bibi and I question Woodbridge right na that cough on can say me ntia o say fence abafo de omunye smart don't know abafo de am say hwe wo ba o mu kro say sije hwe kwa na so wo say Broni yes smart Broni yes o say abafo so Broni yes and that's what can abafo no yes am say hwe aja we minister say am say na wo bi on ka wo ba say you wo nam play mu a wo ba no why do ba ne play do ba why yeah, before there, it's we can't be crying sometimes. What do you want to say? Oh no, this any answer. Now I'm saying, hey,
unam futro unam form at the democrat who say unam at the chim.
Oh, to your grandpa bomb can say events a yes message into undeveloped crew. Who crying in case with me. Now no Broni in answer, but no moon age me. Ah, come on. Yeah, a yes, sometimes. Enipa yana mami we ni free na joy asaba so in a different kind of way nti mami adene peko joy you think
Me also
okay good na am say ye ben kra yakọ kaka na about 2 hours abenti no meaning say that time na be so be because the time I do 2 hours and then so now we fine but ye monpa na no mantimi ye because I can say wa appeal ni the omba win because when the Germans are involved, there's no way they will never win. And they will be involved because according to Papa Sikran, was say, Omo the Kakra reply already talking about lawsuits against them, said, telling them the whole world, say Omo no people almost certify every Omo Germany. Now say fake. Who are you? Judge I will think Ghana who is a German paper a fake. Hey. Ghana for say you worship how. Oh, that's some good.
Obunya sia ka obe no kwen ma kwa kodi kontompo. Obu osini tra.
Onu baby say no tik maso no mo no be so say onu no ye better. Onu nyimyansa onu no wo mu ye marriage certificate ya Ghana ya ehun nyina basa me say wo do she bag mu a exa edi 1 year abekona entry na papa na bebe unso emo enso we page na edit eno kwampo wo see a legal document as of you can say Ghana citizens I'm say wow we now can Jimmy say Ghana citizens better that's it you know no be on what team
ya siga nyame mo abutre
yeah sa o man no enti ye nkwa anim no enti ye ni papa kwa ho ye hu no nanka ni papa be say cheddar no nam Ghana now Bahama no ti o president how Yenu nyansan hu say innovation ne odi papa ho a ometo carry a country forward. Nipa omo onim de omo say make iska enim nyansan.
That's the thing.
Oh,
I'm like, political, you need a cigar.
no.
You'll be on kind of crack. I wouldn't know about.
Maybe me can say obi o me my example because company for a chem we don't need them. I'm not getting here on go far. Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton was the second youngest president in American history. I don't want to go far a Canadian president. 41 years, the youngest ever president. Bill Clinton, second ever a younger president. Because Obama, the third one. What I say? And the Bush also for. So I go crowd when I can go by number second, because now go change a first. Now a Clinton chair, I go. What I say? When they say yes, they're trying to move forward. You know, say in America for emergency, say emergency chima or Jimmy Abeta Oma say we have also a president. Nanga nothing the emergency say Oma Jimmy by I won't. We have also a president. Can you know Ghana ain't no me because I didn't know saying it's
sad.
And then comments no does until you can every time my try some screen so no I'm on for so intimate can because
I calling offer comments about still.
There's a comment in there until say over so we say oh side.
Yo, when the Obiama the 30 seconds and they found close to.
George. Una anka sai kasa. George, na you know still asan you.
I'm said freezy.
Yeah. Oh, and they own to Wi-Fi, papa. They be asa be catch them. Stop be in chinko ji Wi-Fi, papa. They be anyway, you know I'm Ghana for. Mo Ghana ni amano ni nyina no. Yeah, wo nyina mu nyina mo ba and then meeting mum nyina mu di doso pa to be very honest. So guys body a enyi ye me no kra ko. Yeah, na ya try me so ebirebe keke. Nti no ka show na ka 1 hour but mo hodonti ene dey do so so e wo nti we dey that lumba ho something next nyam boa dada ye be next week no dey no makosi no say ebetime repeat ebetime ba na be kan e ho sem bi ni ahwe the lawyers no akwakosi ni bi embassy no be kan bia no dey akoso say wan so edwe bia no ni ahwe yes it me dey no so aba nti hana me dey me university ba mo dey na mo like it na mo share na muntimi enye na na dey many agi too much so dey no mati akono no makoyi papa also team legal wise should find a German lawyer. Yes, Omayo pa Miller, they've done that. Miller, whatever. Anyway, so I say true. They found a lawyer from Germany, you know, and so so home.
Yes, me smith with the source what they say. When you additional dear parkers, you may now. So, oh, yeah, Bema. Would it be a two baffle? Would it be a two near baby fool? And the Talehorn, we had the Akotriaba.
Yeah,
but penny dear. So, see, or Cotal will be soon any Pacrono Penam. I don't remember yet. No, proof say, on quiet, ordinance marry. No, customary. Namunina more accepting on the empata. No, it means now won't be. Now, I quite come see, that a cobase ya. Well, lawyer na kofa asema bo, jeji na kofa asema ba. Enka oba ikod no want to trouble mu pa. And so what process at the same time why expose lawyer jeji no.
That hold on. Bismarck, thank you very much. I say what subscriber mine. That is a very good Bismarck. I say first time but a subscriber his sister millions to say the first time watching but people say you're Ghana I say we're abroad but you're US.
US why? Yes, again, away.
Virginia.
Virginia, and I miss Missouri, St. Louis.
And you near back on so watching from UK, Bismarck. 423. I thank you all very much.
That's a Mugina Mumbrana Mumbrana
yeah, never be a Nomakusi. Very Friday, same time.
Year to year, Be any moon in our concern because you're subject to ya. And you'll be MOB and Majin Flo be some sa. And yes, I need a penny, a person fairness. A rainy. Anthony in a the country say, on my penny.
Massive say, and also massive notice the one also subscribe. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm subscribe man, I'm share, I'm like you are the massing so on my penny. And funny
After that 4672, also say or here from Norway. Wow.
Good.
Wow, thank you.
Subscribe now. Yes, sir. Yeah, my penny, Mahama. Or didn't obey being any address our case. No, dear 2 years now. I'm going to mercy because you know, more dear in our commenting in our manano. And I dear also a reflection on the way I'm bearing my judgment. No, I can't in our baby. Oh, more Ghanaians, they are wise. Some koya bibi na ye ekotre bibi say yeah. Oh, these people, man, put his book aside. Put his son ya be Timonya the writing. Why? Mo amofie no. Some ye bibi anyhow affect your bontia.
Yeah, yanka way there no. They very interesting. Or say, oh my God.
I tell you, I can't back on mama why.
Yeah, I say my mother-in-law is 90 years old. She was married at 50 years ago. She still have pictures of her marriage, but this side chick couldn't show any picture. Oh Lord.
Allegedly abem.
Hey, Bajo Peter, I will not allow my daughter to marry a Ghanaian man. Oh, that be myself.
So I say I been no. I been this year oba bi so atro say obi atro say ma oba bi am wani kunu.
Oh wow.
Now siga me woni oyire na say bi oni ma koye ma wa. No say we ba so ba ka so won mo aw. Enti ade na mo ye no. Mo approach for the omo ti ase pa o.
Emila say a subscriber Brani loves so subscribing to I want to subscribe to elders in the family. The money I say more mobile.
We are always here. We are here for you guys. Yeah, program the general. Not more as you keep sending your comments, no. Some more baby so which me the back say topic be a movie say a baffle my mind number say you share with her. Make me a trouble and no say make me the banner yeah to join you I discuss it. Why? You're the massive power for coming today.
Brian Love say I have a daughter and trust me, she will marry a white man.
You see, so I make us say a children man a dear mamma yeno. A be effect ni be new. Now make us a moon now. You want mamma, you want an anomaly I dino. Who call your man or call a Ghanaian man? And to come the law it to wa. No one will say, I did not want to ban on and work it or Ghana. Now I call you Marco Jessica, Sebio, ye name dear. Say, Sika Jabin Abem and Marco, here we are to wa. Can go for a retracted from being even married to a Ghanaian. And yet,
okay, so that's what we can say. Next week, you're back. Yes, you get back. Mesemo, wow, per se, we back video call. Say no, you are welcome. Then I find number we are meeting with the Abalon, but for number 2 and normal fact. Say they are
Opesa with me by myself sending me way.
What's up?
WhatsApp number. Now make me I contact you on WhatsApp. Why?
And if I want number 2, say it.
My WhatsApp number. Oh, the WhatsApp number too. That person about live. Now, oh, join here. You said there was yeah. You bet me a receive you. Near amount some minutes. You are joining so that other people too can come in as we move forward. Why?
Yeah, but then I put your number not to answer more. So this is your number. No, I request it. You know, the number not to what.
So, how do I do it here?
No. Just say it. Okay, I'll some better. Can I try?
Oh, okay. And you made me number here. I had them 01314-601-1859. I repeat. 01-314-601-1859. Would you just send me a message? You say, oh, person will buy a live show, the life. Okay? Who send me some? Then I will send you the link, and then you will join us. Okay?
You say, I die bohom prinu, but you bohobio.
314-601-1859.
Okay, T say would be see an abeto.
Inti we dey etiefo mun keep sending the comments no by you better and then wahana mo. MC I go more than 2 hours. This is a record-setting day for us because it was many people are concerned about this case now. A busy, broken-hearted. Mummy, I read the days ahead. Why? You penny inside you will be by a penocrat. It is a nocrana and idea. And yet, you cancel a back side because by back baby, there's a credit that. It is only a penocrat. Obia, Odo Broni, you'll be back. Sasna friends say mama me Akosua so oyo obi maame e obi yire enso ye obi ba na baby a je say no kura ne da no ese ye mode to ene de ye hu bi na sa.
Oh, obi asa request the last time the number.
Ye mpene so say mo be asem no
obi request number ni bi o sisi ya o nti.
Number ni 01-314-601-1859.
What that can be?
Almost I hear you.
I don't know, so kind of one, but what kind of double? Ubu try.
Okay. One more time, and this might probably be the last one. 01-314-601-1859. So when ya uko YouTuber ubenya sa a programming ewo hono mu sports
Star Sports GH.
Star Sports .gh. Okay, ubenya no hono mu ukwa the life and that there is about Akosua Serwaah and Odo Broni. It will be right there. Into Uba now kweni mua ubenya. Why? And as we go, no, you better damasi. Sigami dawasi for coming. Thank you for
inviting me.
Appreciate it very much. And I hope the next week is so everybody at to us. And therefore the damasi be brave for coming.
Okay, now me say me catch am say your sports program so again, you know, every Sunday ke be and no me host to, but you know sports program no yeah suspended for now until January 1st. Ekono they be share sports na CBM. Yeah, sports now for a very long time, but because sports and courses say you know in country Ghana into the suspended no kakra for now. Into next January holiday you better start pad and then sana de ntia nti be share ho ti mo sports no so edu ho a metuma join cigaro e ho
and you cigaro na running me so my guest said and he will be there and I will also be there until meet you na ekọ your alternate me yes our program na so aye no you na e boy ho na very interesting pa. You know, we have the World Cup coming.
Exchange for you happen anya say to since I'm for be Chelsea will beat Arsenal. Hey, me Arsenal. Yeah, I don't know what can say no. Chelsea beat Arsenal. Who buy Arsenal okay? Yeah, play hono. Every Chelsea. And Sunday was 2 goals. Me have a count. Okay, one. Hey, Chelsea 2 goals. Yeah, you know, Chelsea beat Arsenal. Chelsea they come so Arsenal crowd. Hey. Almost sakra. I'm going to the bridge. Also, or coverage. Measure the TV this year. We are coverage, you know. Measure the TV this year. Sunday, now, yes, yeah, next week, now back. Now,
Obi so try no ha. Or say, how can you leave your husband for 17 years?
yeah.
Now, assembly of one more Kayana, excuse me to say.
A
little bit queer. What means any panel? Why the two quite free in Yonko?
Yeah.
I'm going to Germany.
I blame Lumba for all this because he created all this mess.
Yeah,
they be an for blame a offense a man, but remember, Lumba Jacob Serwaah and Akorano so no the copay Lumba. Remember, Lumba the copay. Services are Ghana no cry society no or bank or Bema and they no matter but those are
we did it 17 years. I'm
saying, on a park or a copay or copac and a banner until only the Ublem in ye. To me, the Lumba we must be a woody and clear just and bonnet, make cousin bonnet. I mean, Lumba will be anywhere, we never say it. Maybe in the power, when the power, Nagro. Someone said them no from Sunday, if you boom, when they will come for them, Madame for no, but
and I go fast starting hitting the people, man, come fast and now see. We'll be as a
Papa she and them honey. Papa she and them honey, yeah, or Casaka saying, me fear not here. Yeah, oh, Maryland, no, but me fear me, no, over here. To me fear no before about worry, no, and crime you. Tino, as I know, Kotangana. To me, there, many women in Iowa, on the channel. Lumba, nobody knows him more than I do. But the point is, say, Lumba, no, a man in the weak point. Oh, no, I did my kind of hand on your master on the channel. Because the time on it, Mamma, who you say. I don't want war Ghana, no crew get Mamma, when they say Atlanta, ever has a Atlanta, Georgia, no, in that Ukraine, Abashan. Sad Denise, a Nemamino. So I don't look at that time, no, if he said a babon, a best image, and on never shall. Lumba Nagasano, and my in a weak point. Remember, Teresa and the boy, no man called Germany, but one worried Teresa in a copa. You see, this is the Lumba we're talking about. Yeah, I'm for refi. They're talking about the man says they're evil. The man is innocent. To be honest, they are all victims. On the channel. Luman, what you mean in design because I say what one and what you need. And I was so about towns I will in Mamano, in what you know, the and I'm up for Mountain or Moko. You see, that's how it is. Oh, I heard
my comment to be my comment to be having any time say. I mean, him so or approaching or cross agenda. And then I'm
saying, Benjamin,
I so approach ya and go on Casa 7 hour cano.
But also, no, say,
so can there be and Naquema? You were fairness, yeah, inside with Obi.
Yeah, but the point is, say, also, UK. Anybody now?
UK. On worry.
Oh, that was
who on call UK. Let me who on call UK. Me no. Now I'm boss. So I know part of the mark of a bus. I go school. Now we just now kuna go to Ghana. Also who don't call no one go to Ghana. What be that? And your money boy and charges into excuse me to use that word. Thank you for coming on our platform, dear. You're always welcome.
Yeah, anyway, but at the same time, you know, like I said, Kofinti Okroma, but I'm from Fanche, oh, and I'm for hard general. What I say, Yana, I'm for any Kakra. Now I'm for Omota, Kofinti, I'm for threatening. It doesn't make sense. He's saying the truth. The truth is always going to be the truth, whether you like it or not. It's always going to be the truth.
I'm about to tell this why there. More kind of crano.
Yeah, so kind of crano.
No kind of crana. No, not yet 3 year 2 year. And you're my now. As he said, Obi beg your say, I dear own we crano. You will send questions and I thought to papa. Sunny a penno.
Yeah, this is my
anyway, here for Edamase. Siga, yat not watch.
Yeah, and okay.
Yeah, be asra kwan.
Yeah, I think me go na ma continue mbo a.
Me
Ah,
bisa.
you be say
Na me
ah,
adu adasane. You be say shia why? Etie for them say thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you all. You're siding with the house, siding with the Obia Mesha and dear. But then you know, a kabuma, I say all things come together. Right? And yeah, ready rather na be ya maye. Yeah, fire into ye, ni addition free, ning name, near fanboy and tumanopo. And manos na I said, bio, with this, all these things going on, now my going say, yeah, support you, kunum bio. And say, kunum yamu in adatisa. And two or more beer. Fa lefty husband. Na ebeba fa so ama wo nye nipa nyina na te saa why enye hwe na ye fa we ntu ye na enye embeye bibi say a living example anko fo behwe so hu say me bua me kunu kra da ate so beba fa so ama me ene na ye hu ne nana emaye nyina se bi ye hu no saa na ama ye nyina enwenwen no ebema anko fo bi akwechire ye bibi kra ma obi willingly from their heart omo be start anwenwene ho adwenwene ho se na mekoye na anye se ya basa mrado dedi kama na da ho saa dia woni se that bi akra no me nim se me chirichiri bibi ko ba se ya mrado be di ama me nti me nwenwene me de kokote be di ama me na mokoye sa mo bo ni oma ni nyina egu akofa fraudulent nema excuses bia enim tani she image say ni e wa bonten no say your image say your bibia ukasa obedwem kra obia amfa mudie munim how much e course ukasa obedwem kra obia amfa we ye Ghana ni mani nyina nche Ghana for one case bi happen here it happens to us bia esremo munya the right thing na and lift here ye bibia up ye ko baby a se bi ye gira as Ghanaians Emma Abanfaso Amay Nation, Yedamasi. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for listening. Yedamasi. Yamin come home. Ewo Yesu dinim. Hope see you say that's a ne. Bye for now. Bye.